How you gentlemen doing today? My name is Rick Evans. I got a phone call the other day from Tracy, who happens to be work here at the church. I don't know how she came to contact me, but once she told me it was about coming to help the youth, I jumped to the opportunity to come speak to you. I'm glad to be here today. Got a lot to give. Got to listen up. It's good to see a lot of the young brothers, and I know y'all hungry for some information and some motivation. All right. Let me tell you a little bit about myself first, right? My name is Rick Evans from Philadelphia. Okay? I'm an ex-gang leader. All right? Been in prison. Been on death row. All y'all know what that is, right? I know you know what it is, right? Yeah, you know what it is, right?
Oh, you get the down.
Gang leader, right? Say it again.
You get the down. Devil in prison.
Yeah.
Oh, you look. Oh, okay.
Yeah, did it all. Okay. But aside from all that, aside from all the downsets in life, I overcame everything because I had a mindset on what I actually wanted to do. And that's why I'm here today. Once I got through it all, I said I wanted to take the time to give it back. Give it back to you youngsters who really need it the most. Okay? Because I really didn't have to go through everything had I had a mentor with a proper guidance, right? But I didn't have that. So, but I didn't knock the reasons for me going through certain things. I just looked at it as a challenge and a learning, stepping stone. Okay, something to get through and take back to somebody else so they wouldn't have to take the same routes I took, right? So that's what we have to do today. A lot of things going on out here in society with lack of leadership. We got ourselves as men take responsibility for how we conduct ourselves, how we look, how we speak, how we dress, how we speak to the young ladies, how we act to our elders, how we conduct ourselves in our communities. We got to pull our pants up. No sagging pants. Learn how to give people the proper greeting. Good morning. Being tough is not what it is. We got to get away from that. We're losing a lot of youngsters today because of lack of leadership. And playing the tough role. That's not where it's at. That's not going to get you the pretty girl. That's not going to get you to college. That's not going to get you the big house. That's not going to get you the good job. What gets you those things is staying focused and developing a team right now while you're young. Get together with some people that have your interests at heart. Talk to these people that you're surrounded by. Talk to your family members. Right now, identify yourself with whatever it is you want to become and what it is you want to do in life. And focus on that. It's just like anything else in life, in sports or anything, and take you right to the Super Bowl. How do you think all these teams go to the championship? You know, sometimes they don't even make it, right? So they redevelop the situation, don't they? They switch players out, and they put players on the team to take them right where they want to go, right? Everybody's ultimate goal is basically in sports, a Super Bowl or for basketball championship, right? And you should have a goal also in your life and place it as a championship. Your goals, right? But put people on your team that's going to get you there. Let me ask you a question. If I want to be a doctor, if I want to be a lawyer, will a drug dealer get me there? No. I got a drug dealer on my team. What should I do with him? I need to push him aside, right? Get rid of him, right? If I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a doctor. Will a gang member get me there? Negative, so we don't want that, right? If I want to be a lawyer and I want to be a doctor, would the young lady that I'm actually with, who wants nothing out of life, would that help me? So you have to cut ties with that as well, right? Surround yourself with a positive church. Your church is a pillar of the community. Everybody in that church can help you, assist you in where you want to go. You have to cut the ties of the negativity, though, in order to get there. Let's talk about bullying for a minute. Okay? How many of you been bullied before? Probably nobody. Who bullied you, my man? Huh? You been bullied before? Is that a good thing? So instead of being a bully, you want to be a what? A buddy. Say it loud so they can hear you. You want to be a buddy, not a bully. You want to be a buddy. You want to be a buddy to all your friends. All your friends, if they're positive, should be able to give you some good insight to where you want to go. It's real simple if you develop the proper team. But the reason we all lack on getting where we want and getting where we want to go in life is we stumble across the wrong people. Okay, because a lot of times we have families that are not together, families are separated, the environment we live in, but you got to use you got to use your mind sight, not your eyesight. The difference, okay? Eyesight is exactly what you can see in front of you, right? Your mind sight is what you can close your eyes and envision and still be able to grasp that. You understand what I'm saying? I know a lot of you dream of, man, I want this and I want that. That's your mind sight. That's what you have to capitalize on. Not just what you can see in front of you. When you walk out your door in no neighborhood and those guys out there dealing drugs and that's all you see, that's not your limit. That's nothing. That's all false. You have to shut your eyes and know where you can actually go. None of that is real. The neighborhoods that we live in the situations that we come across does not make us. If this was true, me being in prison and going to jail and being in a gang and being in combat in Iraq, all of that, I wouldn't even be here today, right? But do it look like I've been in combat? Bingo. That's because God preserved me to show you something. And that's what I'm determined to do, and I'm not going to stop until I reach each one of you. That's why Noah's Ark came about in 2010. I walked 139 miles to kick off Noah's Ark to show that I was sincere. And I'm not going to stop until we reach every child that wants to be reached. Some people don't want to be reached. But the look on your faces that I see now, you guys want to be reached. And when we leave here today, you'll have my information. You have my information on those cards. You can call me 24 hours. I don't care. If you want to talk about something, you have a question. Some people can't talk to certain people. Some people don't have nobody to talk to. You have to be approachable, and you have to pick that phone up. We got all these cell phones and computers and communication devices, and we're not even communicating no more. Our children are lost. But you call me, I'm gonna pick the phone up, and I'm gonna get right back to you. Say, Rick, I got a problem. I just want to talk to you about something. I had a question when you spoke to me the other day. I want you to help me develop my team. Tell me what you want to be. I'll tell you what you need to do to get that team right and get you where you want to go. I will pick that telephone up and talk to you. Your gang members, get out of the gang. Get out of it right now. For all the fun you think it's worth, it's not worth it. I can take any of you on a visit to the jail and show you exactly what it looks like inside. You won't like it. It's no good. It's like a trapped rat. You don't want that. You got your freedom now, you got your health, and one of the greatest things that God gave us is that the ability to think on your own. Use that mind, get polished up, kick those library doors down, go in those libraries and get into them books. Get that computer. Don't get away from no games on the computer. Learn something. Learn something that's going to be useful. Communicate with people. Start your own little organizations. I seen a couple young ladies a while back on TV. Just kids started an organization and it blew up. We got the greatest minds right here in this room. Start your own organization. Come together with something. Right now, while you're young, you're able to do it. Walk up to somebody, an older person, if you need help and assistance, and ask them, say, this is what I want to do. Every man and every child, not just youngsters, but when you get about your size, you have a plan. That plan should stay in their back pocket. Because you won't lose your focus. Go in that back pocket, pull that idea out, you see your plan. Put it on the refrigerator, see your plan. As you execute one thing on your plan, draw a line through it. This is what I already accomplished. The next thing I need to accomplish. Go to an older person and tell them this is what you're trying to accomplish. If they don't get it done, go to the next person. Keep moving. It's a battle. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be, but it's doable. But you know what is easy? Getting up out of these chairs right now, walking out that door and go find a coffin and lay in it. Or a cemetery that you want to be in. Because that's easy. Because you give up. Being gangster is actually struggling and making something happen out of the situations that we're in right now in life. That's gangster. You understand what I'm saying? Walking past a drug dealer on the street, that's gangster. Okay, keeping your pants up and looking neat, that's gangster. When you see a young lady, just speak to her, opening the door and closing the door for a young lady, greeting elders. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir. That's gangster. All that other stuff is not gangster. It's going to lead you one place. You know how when you get on a